why we need to make a higher education possible. Have you heard of the word student debt before a lot? I would like to clarify on the current issue in America, which is the overloading cost of higher education, and especially for the next generation. This system that we have in America, this plan that everyone needs to kind of go to college, and when everyone gets to those last 2 years of high school, you always go to, gatherings, and everyone's like, "So, what are you thinking about doing after you get out of high school? Are you gonna go to college? What do you think about? What are you gonna do for work?" And we're still like 17, 18 at this time. Like 2 years ago, that was 15, 14, 16. So we're pretty much still kids being asked, what are we going to do for the rest of our lives? And it's kind of overwhelming, honestly. I think that's an issue too, but we'll get past that. And every generation does it, and it makes sense because, it is important to ask those questions, but I think it's important only if we're setting them up to be not in debt, because the cost of student loans is not affordable compared to the wages that we have. The cost of college today has gone up 20%, and the wages have increased only 16%. So it is a growing problem in this country because there's such a need to have a college education. It's 2/3 of every job requires a college education, and young adults just are putting themselves in positions where it is the choice that is going to change your whole future. And there has to be a set of rules in place to make sure that no one end up in a situation where one decision could change everything about their future. And I think we owe it to the next generation to make sure that they're not going to be in student debt, because it is a problem that they aren't being able to fully live a normal life without being in debt all the time and having that, because like when your parents or people like the last generation, like decade ago, like 2000, the cost of education wasn't nearly as high as it is now, even with inflation. So, like, if you were going to college, let's say you went to college for so-and-so and it was $1,000, now that would be, and today, with inflation, that would be $10,000. So it's just, something has to be done. And I think we can come together as people and make sure that we set a good plan for the next generation, a set of rules to make sure that it's an actual feasible plan that can set them up for a good future. If you want to go to college, get a job, then you shouldn't be thinking about, oh, what am I going to do for my student loans? What's going to happen then? That shouldn't be a question. It should already be answered. You shouldn't be thinking about that when you go to college. Done. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed it.